So I wanted to talk about Hugelkultur. Apparently Dot and Daya have some opinions as well. Do you want to talk about Hugelkultur, ladies? So I built this mound because this spot was the site of a burn pit for about 45 or 50 years. And the previous owner tried to burn light bulbs and batteries and all sorts of toxic things. And I didn't know what else to do with this piece of ground. I collected all the bricks and rubble from around the yard and built the retaining wall, and then filled it full of rotting logs, leaves, pine needles, and other debris. I topped it off with about 2 inches of compost and then started planting into it. From a dead and kind of scary spot, it has turned into a quiet little oasis visited by dragonflies and frogs. Well, quiet's a relative term with those girls right beside it, but it doesn't seem to disturb the wildlife. This particular bed in my garden is also a Hugelkultur mound. I had a lot of brush and debris and rotten logs that I hadn't used in my other mound. I laid them out, piled half rotted compost on top, added about an inch of finished compost, and then spread the landscape fabric. I poked holes and planted directly into it, and as you can see, the plants are thriving. I started these massive pumpkins from seed, and they really took off. The okra was a little spotty in germination, but it's really starting to do well now. The burgundy okra is really taking off. And I've got zucchini forming. All very lush and doing quite well. So if you have an area in your yard that you aren't sure what to do with because of pollution, Hugelkultur is a great option. As you can see, my Hugelkultur mound was planted primarily in plants that I would not be eating, just because I wasn't completely sure of the safety of the soil. It has really been great because it retains moisture better than many of my other garden areas, and it allowed me to take something that I couldn't do anything with and make something that I really enjoy.